Welcome to the Erik versus Mickey the Mouse script read aloud. It gets pretty wild. Mickey asks AI to generate a fake video of him giving away money. Fake video generates. Mickey meets a fan and records a video of himself giving the kid an autograph. While Mickey was doing so, he sneakily grabbed the kid's wallet. Mickey goes on a concert, badly singing public domain songs. Mickey, I really am the best. I'm the best singer. That's right. I am the best singer. Cut to Erik. Erik isn't the most popular, but he has his fair share of fans. Erik has never heard of who Mickey the Mouse is. Erik, despite being the most talented, only has a small share of fans due to propaganda from Mr. Mouse himself. A couple of Erik's fans compliment him for the good work he's done. Erik thanks them and starts on a long walk looking for inspiration for his next work. Cut to Dougio. Dougio is in his house watching Mickey the Mouse on TV while eating pizza. Dougio has several Mickey posters on his wall. Dougio, Mickey, you're the best. Thanks, pal. And Dougio eats more food. A letter comes through Dougio's door. Dougio, come to a 38-day party on March 8th. We serve lots of food for the celebration of the perfectest number. That's awesome. I'll make sure to come. Dougio takes another bite of food and continues to watch Mickey the Mouse. Cut to Mickey. Mickey sets a nearby forest on fire, leaving it completely decimated. The trees are reduced to stumps and ashes. Mickey walks away maniacally laughing. A fan approaches the mouse. Mickey pretends to be laughing at a joke he heard from the old steamboat he used to work at. The fan asks to hear the joke that Mickey was laughing at. Mickey, what's a captain's favorite letter? The C. Mickey continues walking. Cut to a 38-day celebration. Everyone in the party is a fan of Mickey the Mouse. However, one person has doubts about Mickey. That person's name is Dougio. Dougio feels like Mickey's personality felt fake. Something was off about his personality. Something. But what? He felt crazy. But knowing it's right, he told everyone else in the party about his thoughts on Mr. Mouse. I believe that Mickey is faking his personality. It just feels off. Everyone at the party laughs at him. They kicked him out of the party. Guys, trust me. There's something suspicious about that mouse. Trust me. Dougio is stuck outside in the harsh, rainy weather, alone. Not to Mickey. Mickey is in his secret hideout, an abandoned cave. This cave is filled with many posters of the mouse and his seat. Of the mouse. Mickey, Pluto, how much money did we make today? What? 997,000? Surely you mean 997 million, right? Right! Listen, doggo, this is strike one. You better get as many posters of me as our printer will allow. Cover every little corner with me! Me! Do everything! You better not fail this simple task, you little non-verbal monstrosity! Also, Pluto, get me a drink. Mickey starts counting his money. Mickey, 182,927,555,438. 182 billion? Huh? Surely there's more. How do I not even have a measly 200 billion? After all, I am the greatest thing the world's ever laid eyes on. Pluto serves Mickey a very luxurious drink. Mickey, what? What even is this atrocious waste? How dare you serve me such poison? Strike two. That's right, my dear sweet puppy. Strike two. There aren't any more fun and games, Pluto. Tell you what. I'll revert you back to strike one status if you schedule 500 more concerts for me. I want to go on a world tour. I'll go to every country ever. Ever! Oh yeah, Pluto. Your advertising better be perfect. Cut to Dougio, at home, still choosing to watch Mickey the Mouse. Dougio is noticing more and more errors with Mickey's performance. Dougio takes a big bite from a slice of pizza. Cut to Erik. Erik decides to watch some strange short called Steamboat Willie, not knowing who Mickey is. The final 30-second clip at the end of Steamboat Willie is shown. Cut to Mickey. Mickey starts to sing and dance as music starts to play. I remember still to this day My little backstory: in the month of May, I was an outcast of society, completely thrown away. Whenever I would ask, there would be nobody to play with sheer willpower. I was able to turn the sky from gray. There'd be some that come to listen while I was still led astray. For the bullying continued and I was still forced to pay. Hey! The beat of the famous song The Hall of the Mountain King plays. I am a mouse, this is true, this is true, this is true. They'd bully me for being 4'2", 4'2", 4'2". They even said that they will sue, they will sue, they will sue. On Halloween they all yelled boo, all yelled boo, all yelled boo, and nobody in town seemed to agree that I was cool. I was losing my mind, my poor mind, my poor mind, even though I knew that none of their lies were true. Nobody around was kind, around was kind, around was kind. They treated me like I was a monkey from the zoo. The tune of the famous song Auld Lang Syne plays. Mickey. Should this poor mouse have been forgotten, never brought to mind? Should this poor mouse have been forgot, facing days of Auld Lang Syne? For Mickey is mine, my dear, for Mickey is mine. I'll take a cup of root beer here as a toast to my old mine. The tune of the famous song Happy Birthday to You starts playing. They always bullied me, I was treated like I was 3. They stung me with bumblebees, and they never plant trees. The tune of the famous song The Turkish March starts playing. I was all alone, I was all alone, I was very much alone indeed. I was all alone, I was alone, I was all alone indeed. I was all alone, I was all alone, I was very much alone indeed. I was alone, I was all alone, I was all alone indeed. I was so sad, so very much. I was so sad, and it was all because I was so sad, so very much. I was so sad, and it was all because I was alone, I was alone, I was very much alone indeed. I was alone because everybody around me had all turned to greed. Many more. Really? Mickey. No! I ain't got a backstory. Cut to Erik. Erik, what's this poster doing here? What's this poster doing everywhere? Who is this mouse? Why is he everywhere? I'm gonna have to finally ask someone who this mouse freak is. Erik meets somebody. Erik, hey, do you know who this mouse guy is? I've been seeing him everywhere, but I've never figured out who he is. Stranger, wait. You don't know who that guy is? He's a guy that's always claimed to be the world's greatest singer and the best of many other things. He's going on tour to every country in the whole world. Every country? Yes. Erik, every country? Stranger, yes. Erik, if this guy's such a celebrity, then I ought to see him. Okay, there's a tour I can go to. I'll figure more out after this walk. The rain grows harder as Erik continues walking. Fog grows larger and larger. Erik sees a sign which says, Ye Ancient Forest, and enters the forest. The rain slowly comes to a halt as the fog grows thicker. Inside the forest, every last tree is reduced to ashes and stumps. Erik sits on a stump and talks to himself. Erik, who could have done such a thing? This place was beautiful just yesterday. I can't imagine what could lead to this disaster so quickly. I'm heading home. Cut to Doug. Doug sees that Mickey the Mouse is going on a world tour. He books one of these tours to see what's up with Mickey. Doug looks up what Mickey's first performance was. He sees a show called The Amazing, starring Mickey! He manages to find some old commentary from the cast with Mickey not mentioning anything in terms of past experience. However, Doug purchases an old DVD of the performance. The DVD comes with the director's commentary. Director, our star was this guy named Mickey. He was most likely an identical twin of someone else I'd worked with in this show. What is the life of a strange particular green rodent really like? Doug looks up if Mickey had any twins, with the answer being no. Doug looks up if Mickey had any siblings, with the answer being no. Doug checks out the previous play Mickey was in and notices how the crowd is actively booing his performance. Someone similar looking to Mickey is the only one actually clapping for him. In the cast, he's listed as Willie. Doug looks back at the play, The Amazing, and notices that the audience is empty. Doug scans the girl cheering on Mickey and finds her name is Minnie Morse. Dougio takes the earliest plane to where Minnie Morse is. Cut to second scene of Dougio on the plane. Cut to Dougio arriving at the tiny home where the Morse lives. Cut to Mickey. Mickey. Chess! I always win at chess! Ha ha! I shall, in one move of pure brilliance, move the pawn to the other side of the board! King me! Oh, no. I'm losing. Whatever shall I do? Except look at your piece, you with the snake, meaning your king goes all the way down here. Check. Ah! I see. You moved out of check. Peculiar. Rock, paper, scissors. I choose rock. With my rock, I shall squish your most valuable piece. Ha! Oh, what? You captured my king? Well, good thing I have a second king and checkmate. Oh, yeah! Cut to Dougio. Dougio asks Minnie Morse about Willie, and Minnie reveals that Mickey told her about this. Cut to a scene of young Mickey, currently named Willie. The mouse wants to become famous, but he hasn't quite figured it out yet. Minnie Morse says, Willie, it's dinner time. Young Willie eats, and his mother and father, Wally Mouse and Wheel Mouse, explain to him, if you don't succeed at first, hard work will eventually get you there. Wally Mouse. Willie, do you know how to succeed? Wheel Mouse. Hard work is always better than the lazy route. Mickey. Oh, come on, you know that's just a myth. Money is money. Cut to Mickey in a musical theater audition. He goes to the audition and succeeds, thinking he's automatically the best ever. He never does any practice. He just shows up for the performance. However, due to him being completely clueless, his play gets terrible reviews. After this failure, Willie goes to sit on a bench outside the theater. Willie talks to himself. My name is permanently scarred. I need a comeback. I need a second chance. Aha! I shall take a new name. Money is cool entertainment, yeah. Mickey! Willie moves far away in a cave and steals a dog named Pluto. Willie gets a job on a steamboat and starts working until he reaches enough money to get everyone to review his next 3 shows with a 100% rating. Cut back to the present. Dougio. Thanks, I'll have to get going now. Dougio walks out the door. Cut to Mickey. Mickey finds some random fan, traps him in a peculiar room inside his cave, and curses him to forever be nothing more than a skeleton lying around and collecting dust. While he's turning into a skeleton, he asks Mickey the Mouse why he did this. And he responds with, Yeah, Mickey! Mickey maniacally laughs as the guy turns into a skeleton. Music plays and Mickey the Mouse sings. Mickey. Spooky, scary, skeletons send shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul. Seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a shriek. You'll shriek and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek. We're so sorry, skeletons. You're so misunderstood. You only want to socialize. But I don't think we should. 'Cause spooky, scary skeletons shout startling, shrilly screams. They'll sneak from their sarcophagus and just won't leave you be. Spirits, supernatural or shy, what's all the fuss? But bags of bones seem so unsafe, it's semi-serious. Spooky, scary skeletons are silly, all the same. They'll smile and scrabble slowly and drive you so insane. Sticks and stones will break your bones. They seldom let you snooze. Spooky, scary skeletons will wake you with a Boo! Enter a satirical commercial break. Commercial guy. Introducing our latest adaptation of the public domain character which first appeared in Steamboat Willie. And we're making the man mouse himself play the role of the famous spinach guy that everybody loves. And the best part is, you can't sue us! We have one more film in store. It's a documentary about how the characters in the beloved Mr. Mouse series actually represent the seventh narrator. Alright, that's just about enough. Bring us back to the story, please. Cut. Time jump to the day of Mickey's first tour. Erik, something's not right. I got it! I'll follow this Mickey guy and see what he does. Mickey clearly reads from an AI script. Mickey. Alright, thank you very much, guys. It has been an honor to perform in front of you. And I would just like to say that I never thought that I'd make it here in a million years. Thank you, everyone. I can't stress enough how much y'all mean to me. Erik gets arrested for stealing Mickey's fame. Cut the courtroom scene. Judge, I hereby declare Erik guilty. Mickey, yeah, baby! Judge, however, realistically, according to the Constitution, I can only have Erik serve 7 days in jail. Cut to Erik in jail. Erik waits and waits and waits in the lonely cell. We enter lunchtime. Prisoner. Erik, you don't like Mickey the Mouse? Ha ha ha! Erik, back in his cell, waits for longer. He later goes to sleep. Erik is woken up by the guard. 3 a.m. Mandatory roll call. Erik, here. The guards leave and Erik finds chalk on the floor and puts a tally mark for his first day. Montage of Erik in jail. During the montage, it shows him waiting, at lunch, sleeping, getting woken up, and waiting and writing a second tally mark. Then it shows Erik waiting at lunch, waiting again, sleeping, getting woken up, and him writing down a third tally mark. Cut to Mickey. Listen, Pluto. Make sure there's enough fake me's for the world tour, and I'll revert you to strike 0 status. Got it, Pluto? Oh, look, it's Rover, the dog of Minnie Morse. You've been here for a while. Minnie Morse completely forgot about you, Pluto. Get him! Sound effects signaling a fight start playing. Mickey. Rover, you're our new Pluto. From now on, you are Pluto. You answer to Pluto. Now get to work! Hey, Pluto, give me some root beer. Mickey faces the camera and starts to sing and dance. Music begins playing. Give me root beer, or give me death. I agree with all the dragon science. Root beer, oh, root beer. Root beer, that's the stuff that we care about. With just a single taste, it can please both north and south. Root beer, oh, root beer. Without root beer, the world would be dark. That's why root beer needs to leave its mark. Root beer, oh, root beer. Root beer, that's the stuff that we care about. With just a single taste, it can please both north and south. Root beer, oh, root beer. Without root beer, there'd be struggle and strife. Without root beer, there'd be no life. Root beer, oh, root beer. Montage of Erik in jail and doing the same stuff as described before, leading to the tally marks reaching 7. The judge frees Erik. Erik walks out with a grin on his face. Mickey, no! Why? How? No! Please keep him in longer. Please! Erik decides to sneakily follow Mickey. Mickey enters his cave and continues to tease Pluto. Mickey, I'm the best at everything, really. I'm even the best dancer! Erik intensely laughs, letting Mickey realize he's there. Erik, oh, it's on! March 25th, me versus you. How dare you do all these horrible things? How dare you? Mickey, alright, Pluto, advertise this epic duel between me and Erik to the entire world. Do it quickly! Mickey turns to Erik. Mickey, listen, kid, I shall annihilate you! You shall be forgotten! How could you be foolish enough to challenge Mickey the Mouse? Oh boy, in just 15 days I'll destroy you beyond belief! You'll be just like them animals that I gave no mercy to back on the steamboat! Mickey turns back to Pluto. Mickey, Pluto, remember, since I'll be busy, replace all the other concerts with a fake version of me, will ya? Cut to Dougio. Dougio, wait a minute. This time in the concert allows with the schedule for Mickey's fight against Erik. Quick, I gotta see this mouse in action. Alright, I'm taking the next flight to America. You know what? Dougio starts to sing. Dougio, the past is the past, you must accept that. For it is no longer in our grasp. If you change it, you'll regret. So just please enjoy the moment. Don't try to change the past. Only change what's in our grasp as bad as the present may. We can look in the future that's just as good as we want to see. May this timeline stay. May the past be far away. For I've accepted that. You cannot change the past. This may be the present, but the future is pleasant. Until the picture for the past doesn't exist. Only the present and the future matter. The past shall never persist. The future is what simply flatters. The past doesn't exist. Cut to Mickey. Mickey, Pluto, make sure we have enough hot dogs so we can make billions on the day of the fight. Oh yeah, Pluto. Set the ticket prices to the maximum. Pluto barks at Mickey. Mickey, of course the hot dogs too! Why wouldn't the hot dogs be $1 million, you complete imbecile? Mickey begins to count his money again. Cut to Erik. Erik, I can't believe that this rodent actually thinks he's better than everyone else. This shall be a day of humbling for the mouse. Time jump to the day of the fight. Mickey, hot dogs! Hot dogs! Get your hot dogs! Erik, begin the fight. Mickey, all right, everybody, time for me to destroy this little guy named Erik. Dougio watches in horror as the fight begins. Mickey, 3, 2, 1, go! Erik dances whilst Mickey badly misses every attempt at hitting Erik. Once Erik's dance moves are completed, Mickey gets trapped in a vortex. No one expected this to happen. The crowd gives several boos towards Erik. Mickey, while being sucked into a vortex, screams out in pain. Mickey, Erik's been breaking every rule in the book! Please arrest this imbecile at once for Mickey! Erik gets arrested. After time passes, more and more people start to notice that Mickey's videos were faked and that Mickey was never a good singer. People begin to realize that Mickey had stolen their wallets. People even begin to realize that Mickey had burnt down forests. People gradually begin to tear down posters of Mr. Mouse, and they slowly start appreciating the hard work that Erik had always put out. 3 months later, Erik is freed from the prison. Erik takes down all of Mickey's posters and decides to donate all of Mickey's money to the poor. Erik becomes the new famous celebrity and everyone lives happily ever after. The guy that Mickey trapped is set free, and the words, "Yeah, Mickey!" appear on the screen. The end.